Is the Kundalini awakening dangerous? Yes, it can be. And that depends on whether you have the knowledge about the Kundalini awakening, the Kundalini energy, your own spiritual body, not the physical body, the spiritual body. If you know how to ground the spiritual body, if you have been meditating, doing yoga, breath work for a long time, to understand more about yourself. Only then can you make the intention that, yes, I want to awaken the life force, the divine force, because it's the Spirit of God. Then you can make that choice to awaken it within you. But then also your environment has to be such that you can't have a 9 to 5 job. You have to build a surrounding where you can be extremely flexible. And most people in the society don't have that type of lifestyle. So I would never recommend that anyone awakens it without proper knowledge and spiritual practice for years at least. However, what is happening is that God is choosing to awaken a lot of people because more people are waking up. So there's enough knowledge for people to learn more about ourselves, the Kundalini, the spiritual body, how to balance it. And so more people are waking up. There are 2 ways to awaken it. It's either with intention or it's with trauma. It's accidental. But even then, God is in charge, and obviously you have to go through that experience to awaken it, and nothing is accidental. But why we call it accidental is that the person who is going through it has no prior spiritual knowledge about it. That leads to problems because that's when they say your whole life is falling apart and you change internally and then you have to recreate your life, as compared to people, for instance, in India. If they grew up learning about the Kundalini and they have it, then they will recognize what to do because they have been taught the proper tools to balance it. But here in the Western countries, if you have it accidentally, which is happening more and more often right now, then you won't know what to do because everything will just collapse. So I would not recommend that you do it only because you find it interesting, and it's the biggest blessing you will ever have, but also the biggest curse because of the pain, because of the intensity, and because you're no longer in charge. Before it, you were in charge, or so you thought. But once you have the Kundalini in you, the Spirit of God is always in charge, and you can no longer reject it or be in charge yourself. Now you're walking with God.